Hey. You know what? A funny story. I am not, nor was I ever, a lifeguard. But there was one summer when I was growing up, and it was like really popular. I went to Ocean City, Maryland, and it was just everywhere. It was lifeguard everything, and it was like this thing. And so it was like just trendy. There was everything. It was like lifeguard t-shirts, lifeguard sweatshirts, lifeguard shorts. I used to boogie board, and it was like boogie boards. I have a matching boogie board somewhere in the basement that says lifeguard on it. And it was just everywhere one summer. But in hindsight, that seems like super dangerous. How are you just gonna have a bunch of people pretending to be a lifeguard? Not great. But that's what I did one summer. Just ran around pretending to be a lifeguard at the beach. Anyway, we have something really important to do tonight. I have been needing to do this anyway, so I thought you could keep me company. I thought you could keep me company while I go through some like old paperwork that I've been needing to go through to dispose of for quite literally over a decade. I'm not kidding. I'm back home at my parents' house, and there have been stacks of papers sitting in my closet forever that I should probably just dispose of and recycle. But I just never did. They just sat in my closet. And you know what? We're here, we're home. And I was like, let me go through and get rid of some of this stuff. And I thought you could keep me company. You. I thought you could keep me company while I do this for a little bit. And we're gonna go on a journey and see what has been sitting there. Okay. This is a recipe for wild mushroom tapas. No. I do not need that. This is special terms. Oh, this is for scuba school. You know what's funny? I did not take this scuba class because this is when I was still out here on the East Coast. But I did end up taking scuba certification lessons back west. This is a physical fitness reimbursement benefit from when I worked at Discovery Channel. I think a lot of this stuff is going to be from Discovery. This is the second part of that reimbursement form. See, this is so great. I should have done this a long time ago. I needed to go through this anyway, make sure there's nothing I needed to keep. I gotta get rid of this stuff anyway. You can keep me company. We can go down memory lane together. This is a ticket, a reservation. What is this from? This is a reservation for me to go to Thailand in 2012. This was, yeah. Wow. My family is in Thailand, so this is more of that. My family is from Thailand, so this was a trip to go visit family. This is the same trip. More information about that same trip. See? This is great. I didn't need any of this stuff. Okay, this. Does anyone else have this problem? I'm a terrible paper hoarder. I've been getting better about it over the years, significantly better as the world has changed, significantly better over the last 7 to 10 years, but back in the day, I had a horrible obviously, look, I just have so much paper stuff that I'm terrible about going through and throwing away. Also, LOL, just that story about, I forgot to mention, like, this Lifeguard, this fake Lifeguard sweatshirt that feels like I should not be wearing, is because I'm still at my parents' house. You may or may not have noticed, I don't have a ton. I did not bring a ton of clothing options. I didn't know exactly how long I would be here. I've been here almost a month. So I have definitely been just recycling sweatshirts and stuff. Okay, this is a newsletter from my old team. I absolutely do not need that. Oh my gosh. This is from wow. Okay. So the first job I ever had, it's such a funny job, but it was actually really fun. So I worked at Discovery Channel for a long time, and it was my first job. My first job was that. Most of the stuff is probably from that era. I worked for the footage team, and specifically stock footage. So I learned so much about the world of stock footage. So if you don't know, I worked for, the team was called Footage Source, and I was a cataloging specialist. And what this means is I would literally sit and watch B-roll. I would watch all of this film of all of these different TV shows, and I would like learn about whatever I was watching and catalog it. I would literally catalog all of this B-roll. And so it's funny because that sounds so random, but it would be like I would deep dive into like specific a lot of animal stuff, so like, which I loved. So I would learn a lot. I would learn a little about a lot of things. And I don't know what this was from, but I think it looked like some kind of trivia thing I was doing, and it looks like what probably happened was you were viewing a couple different types of footage, maybe? I don't know. It was because it looks like I had queued up. I have a trivia question, which I'm going to read you in a second. And then there were, it looks like you could choose, and I had queued up like which barcode, so that the barcode would reflect the exact tape. And then I had a time code too for like where to find the footage on that tape. So the question is trivia. My mother, when my patience was at the end, hers had just begun. This David Wesley Soper quote accurately depicts the endless patience that many mothers throughout the animal kingdom are endowed with. This mother, however, exhibits a more complex social behavior than any other of her kind. The females of her species may take turns nursing, babysitting, or otherwise caring for the young when their actual mothers are not available. That's not a very specific trivia question, young Jane. So I have to assume there's more context to that, because I feel like that could be a lot of animals. Anyway, or maybe it's because I asked that and there were options. So you can guess. Your options are lioness, timber wolf, and snow monkey. The winner is lioness. Is that what you guessed? Did you guess lioness? I knew you would. You're so smart. You're so smart. Okay, lioness is correct. Lionesses in the same pride often synchronize their reproductive cycle so as to cooperate in the raising of their cubs. This offers greater protection for the cubs, as some lionesses can be left behind with them while others are hunting. These are the wrong answers. Unfortunately, the timber wolf or gray wolf is not the right answer. However, wolves also display fascinating maternal behavior. The alpha female is crucial to the pack's survival as she chooses the den site. Furthermore, she will prevent any other females from mating if she feels the pack cannot support all the young. Alternatively, if there's enough prey, she may allow other females to breed as well. Sorry, the snow monkey is not correct. These monkeys also exhibit interesting societal behaviors. The offspring obtains the hierarchical rank of their mother, unlike in other species where dominance determines rank. Yeah, I don't know what that was from. I don't need it. This is video specs for a video request. And so that was the other part of the job. People would request certain bits of content or footage. It was really interesting because it was kind of like, if you imagine, I used to, when I would explain to people about stock footage, it would be like, a good example is, let's say there's a news story about like the epidemic of, I don't know, drugs, pills, right? So then they might contact us for like literally just stock footage of pills running on the screen. You know, I feel like that's such a classic example. Or another one might be like, if someone's doing a nature show about Africa, and it's like they have everything they need of these like the pride of lions, but they're like, you know what? I wish we had one more African sunrise type thing. That's something we would be able to supply for them. Like that kind of waves, stock footage of different countries, different animals, all that kind of stuff. This is another digital request. See, they would specifically ask for what they would want. Oh wow. And like what the video specs and what the project was for. It's just another one. Oh, here it is. Oh, that's what this was. Okay. Wow. So that trivia question was something I supplied for. Also, what a dork. I don't wanna, look how old school this screenshot is. But I literally, so that was, I guess I had been tapped to do the question for the newsletter, and I printed the like screenshot of the newsletter. But basically, so that's what it was. It was a trivia question, and it said, which animal mother exhibits the complex social behavior of taking turns nursing, babysitting, and caring for their young when their actual mothers are not available? Find out at Discovery Footage Source. And then when you go in there, it probably let you choose between different choices. Okay. Oh wow, this is some other project I was working on that I don't remember at all, but I have notes on here. It says Christ the Redeemer, Great Wall of China, Machu Picchu, Taj Mahal, and then time codes. I have no idea. A bunch of time codes for Great Wall. I have no QuickTime project. Taj Mahal time codes, Christ the Redeemer time codes, Colosseum time codes. I have no idea. Oh, here you go. I was like, I have no idea what that project was. We're gonna read about each of those things I was just saying. Great Wall of China. Great Wall of China. Scene. Oh, I know what this is. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't remember exactly, but I'm reading this. I see what it is. Okay. You ready? Great Wall of China. True or false? This was more trivia type stuff that I guess I was tasked with. I was really tasked with like coming up with like fun trivia type things and then finding the footage to like about the specific things I was talking about, and so this would be sent out to all of the people that, all of the like production networks and all of the different types of places that would utilize stock footage. Okay, are you ready? This is gonna be fun. Great Wall of China, true or false? Great Wall of China can be seen with the naked eye from space. Excuse me. Do you have an answer? Do you have an answer? Contrary to common belief, the Great Wall of China cannot be seen from the moon without aid. This pervasive myth seems to have started in 1893 in the American published magazine The Century, and then resurfaced in 1932 when Robert Ripley of Ripley's Believe It or Not claimed the Great Wall could be seen from the moon, even though spaceflight was decades away. It is questionable whether the Great Wall can be seen from a close orbit with the unaided eye, nor is it, as it has been widely asserted, visible with the naked eye from outer space. Astronauts have confirmed this. However, some of the wall is discernible in special radar images taken by satellites. NASA says the Great Wall can barely be seen from the shuttle, so it would not be possible to see it from the moon with the naked eye. Sorry. Did you get that right? Did you know? Did you know? Okay. Have you heard? Okay, the next one is the Taj Mahal. Have you heard the myth? Is it true? I totally butchered this, but is it true or false that there's a black Taj Mahal? This is not well structured, so I'm doing this off the cuff a little bit. And what about the myth of the Black Taj? It is believed that Shah Jahan wanted to build another mausoleum exactly identical to the Taj Mahal, except it was to be in black marble. So where is this Taj, this supposed Black Taj? It is said that this monument was supposed to be Shah Jahan's tomb. It was said that the Black Taj Mahal would be located on the opposite bank of the river Yamuna, facing the Taj Mahal. However, the myth of Black Taj, like all other myths, does not have any strong proof to support it. Black Taj Mahal myth is concerned with another monument that was supposed to be built opposite the magnificent Taj on the other side of the river. It is believed that another mausoleum, exactly identical to the original one, was to be built, dedicated to Shah Jahan himself. This monument is now called as the Black Taj, since it was to be constructed out of black marble. The legend of the Black Taj further goes on to suggest that it could not be erected because, before this could happen, Shah Jahan got toppled by his son, Aurangzeb. Oh, I probably butchered that. There have been many disputes over the question that, was there a Black Taj Mahal? Some ruins of a black marble structure are said to have been found across the river. These ruins are believed to be those of the alleged Black Taj Mahal. However, later it was discovered that the marble that was used had become black from staining and was originally white. Another contention is that the Taj Mahal gardens form a cross, typical of the other garden tombs of Mughals, only when ruins on the other riverbank are included. This indicates that those ruins were indeed meant to be part of the Taj complex. Sorry, I completely butchered that one, because I think the other one was set up so clearly what I was thinking at the time, and this one it's like kind of rough notes. Okay. Colosseum. True or false? Did they utilize the thumbs down gesture? The thumbs down gesture was not made by the spectators to show they wanted the gladiator put to death. It was usually made by the organizer to the spectators and usually meant that the gladiator was already dead. Not a free-for-all. Specific trained types of fighters were pitted against each other. At the height of the Roman Empire, more than half of the gladiators there were by choice. They were poor, they were desperate, they wanted fame, glory, as well as just regular meals. Sometimes even noblemen, emperors, senators, and women. I thought this was going to be this really fun true or false game, but I didn't actually read it. The first one was the most well written, and the rest are just like notes. Mostly slaves, but also free men were gladiators. They were well fed, and they only fought 2 to 3 times a year. Many liked the fighting, they liked the glory and the fame. Talented gladiators were worth a lot of money. They were well tended to, fed a special diet. They had skilled surgeons taking care of them, as well as massage attendants. Each fighting style had armor, weapons, helmets, techniques, and distinctive, specifically matched for better battles. Oh, this is a mess. So I guess the answer is no, it wasn't. I think what I was thinking was in the movie Gladiator, remember what's his face? Oh gosh. Joaquin Phoenix, right? His character would be like, and that would mean the gladiator was gonna be murdered. And I think that's what the goal I had here. So it was to say that that's not how that worked. That was a lot less fun than I anticipated. But you know what? We made it through one folder. Let's do a little bit more of this. Thanks for hanging out with me. This is so much more fun. I mean, obviously, it's been sitting in my closet for ages and I've never done this. But this is so much more fun with a friend because I need to do this anyway. And if you liked hanging out with me for this weird thing, we can do it again soon. Okay, this is a survey. Oh, yeah, see? This is for clients. So this is a good example. At what point in the project process do you research footage? Greenlight, development, pre-production, in production, edit, post-production. I'm just looking at surveys. This is wild. I haven't thought about this stuff in years. What clip metadata fields are most important to you? Caption, clip length, concepts, frame rate, full description, keywords, location, production, details. This is just like a survey. I don't need that. Wow, I haven't heard these names in so long. This is like clients, more clients. So this is survey results. This is survey results from that survey. This is another. This is like a random email. This is just an email with like a task I was given, so I printed it. More questionnaire stuff. Read. Guess what? We did it. You know what's funny? I didn't need a single thing. Surprise, surprise, I can absolutely recycle every single thing that was in those 2 folders. But you know what? That's one little stack of papers down. several more to go. So, thanks for hanging out with me. Are you there? Did you fall asleep? I've said this before, but it is the funniest thing to me. In what other world, what realm, what other, like, I don't even know what you call ASMR, really. What other craft, what other art is your goal for someone to fall asleep while you're doing the thing that you do? That's so funny to me. Anyway, if you're still awake, if you're still here, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for keeping me company. That went by so much faster than if I was doing it alone. And I got a lot more if you want to join me again. But thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being you.